Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We have a very special episode planned for you guys today. We got Ben from Hat Club here to talk about the Diamond Crossover Collection. So, Pierre, take
bang
it away.
bang.
Yeah, instant energy, man. Instant freaking energy. So as soon as we got on here prior to filming this, you wouldn't believe the infectious energy that emanates from this man. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where it comes from, but it's there. So, Ben, I know
I don't even need my normal cup of coffee. He's just 5 minutes with him is like a 4-shot espresso.
I went to bed at 1 a.m. last night, and I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, and still I'm like fully functioning, and that's the total mystery right there.
Well, I, for one, am excited. And I'm going to tell you, this Diamond Crossover Collection, right? We did an initial show on it, right? When we were kind of showing them off before they actually hit the website. Then we did another one when they landed here at the Vault. Then I went on Instagram Live with Neil Beck, and Neil showed off a bunch of jersey hooks. Now the cherry on top. Well, no, we also did a draft.
Yeah, you did the draft too. I watched that.
Oh.
Holy shit! This is like
which I won.
No, actually, Leon and I were pretty darn close. When I did the final count, my mom and son voted for me, so I beat Leon. So it was very close though, but I did get the last pick in the draft. I was the last guy. I was the number 3. I would have annihilated Leon easily, handily, if I had the first pick.
I think last pick was the best pick because you get the first pick of the second round.
Bullshit, Leon. So now, you come up with you always come up with this stuff. Like you make shit up just to make it like kind of weigh in your favor.
I'm just saying, like, you got picks 3 and 4. Right? I got picks 2 and 5. Jason got picks 1 and 6.
Yeah, but I think the two best caps. Well, you picked the best one. The best one was Philly. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the best one was Philly.
Top 3 for sure.
Yeah, I think Jason picked. I'm not even sure what he picked. It wasn't the right pick at number 1.
He went Denver. He took the big man, like the standard big man number 1 overall pick.
The Mountains are undefeated.
Not the flashiest. Yeah.
Well, hey, the Mountains. No, the Mountains were undefeated. They were undefeated until you got your hands on them. So now we've had quite a bit of content on these. That's how impressive this collection was, right? But the cherry on top.
No, I've been impressed by the fact you guys keep churning more stuff out about it. So I mean, it really goes to show like how much leg, John and Justin and everybody else involved like really put on this collection.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It also shows that we're running out of stuff to talk about, I guess, right?
There is that.
No, it's not. It's not that. We're not running out of stuff. That collection was, it missed the cut for Views in the Vault's Fitties, right? But I think we all believe that it would have been the collection of the year most likely had the timing been a little bit different. But it's the favorite for collection of the year in December of this year, right?
Boom.
So, yeah. So
hell yeah.
All right. So let's put the cherry on top of this Diamond Crossover saga, and the cherry on top is going to come in the form of Shakabrodie. So what we plan for you guys is I'm going to hand the reins over to Ben. Ben's going to take us on a magical journey of jersey hooks with these Diamond Crossover caps. So Shakabrodie, we hand the reins to you. Show us what you got.
All right. I'll be the best guy that I can with the best internet that I have at my disposal. Of course, I had to kick things off with the original Diamond Crossover that I designed back in 2015. That for whatever reason, New Era will no longer allow us to do. But those jerks with fitted whatever their fucking name is, they're allowed to do it back in Germany. So I'm still crusty. I'm still bitter about it, but it's okay.
Oh, just
fitteds, by the way.
Just fitted. Thank you.
Yeah. The land of crossbats.
Yes, the land of crossbats. So yeah, because I put this one together because I never had anything to go with my mid to late 90s Seattle Supersonics jerseys. So it was a good touch. And the fact that, the Mariners 80s S always looked very similar to, what's kind of going on with the Sonics. Like, it was perfect. So needless to say, when we dropped the black one, I didn't feel the need to get it because it's like, well, I already have this one in my arsenal. But for everybody else who didn't already have it, it's like, cool. I'm glad we were able to put that one together. So that was one of, I think, 5 or 6 that I did not buy. But as far as the ones that I did, and yes, I don't normally keep my stickers on my hats, but because I just got these in the mail a couple days ago, I'm just going at random. So I'll kick it off first with the 50th anniversary Milwaukee Brewers, the black with the purple green. Also the purple underbill on that.
That was my favorite, by the way. That was my favorite of the collection, by the way.
Was it really?
I know it's an odd pick, but I don't know.
It is.
After I had him for a while, that's the one that stuck with me. But I'm also a big Ray Allen fan.
Oh, funny you mentioned Ray Allen because there's Ray Allen right there.
Oh, that sublimation.
Oh yeah. So the bigger thing about this specific jersey, as opposed to the one that was kind of more iconic of the 90s, is this particular one, which was in like more steady demand during the champion era, is this one doesn't have black associated with it whatsoever. So when you bring this one out and then you go with the big Buck logo, because of the black trim on the side, like it's an even better combo.
Yeah.
So boom.
So are you going to wear all these combos at some point, Ben?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I already wore one, which is really kind of funny, but I never posted anything about it on Instagram just because I completely forgot. I took the photos, but at some point, yeah, I'll throw them up there.
Nice.
I'm also trying to go like not necessarily least favorite to most favorite. I'm definitely going in random order, but the ones in my opinion that I thought were the best are the ones I'm saving for last. So, 90s colorway, Golden State Warriors, Oakland A's Battle of the Bay. Originally, I didn't buy this one. I waited to buy it at Great Mall because they had gotten it. Oddly enough, like I had to, kind of like really sell myself on it just because like I already have enough royal blue and yellow hats. So
yeah,
like, okay, what's one more of the collection? And, I had to bust out Mr. Chris Gatling from Old Dominion.
Nice.
I would have thought you had a Tim Hardaway. Or
oddly enough, I don't have a Tim Hardaway Warriors jersey. I've got a Miami Heat one, but yeah, Hardaway I think is the only player from like that OG early 90s Warriors that I don't have a jersey for.
Run TMC.
The Run TMC, because they never made a Mitch Richmond one because by the time Champion was making jerseys, Mitch had already been traded to Sacramento.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha.
How many jerseys, Ben, as you're going for the next one, how many jerseys do you have?
Including like my blank ones and ones that I need to be altered, it's somewhere around 450.
Jesus.
I know. Like even I think that's a lot.
You have a problem.
At least it's limited though, right? Because there's only so many that were made, right?
Am I allowed to tell another man he has a problem with his collection with the shit behind me?
No.
Ben, you have
no, you are not.
Ben, you have a problem.
No, the problem is because I've had to go these different avenues to like basically creating my own from scratch. That's the problem. As Leon was kind of getting to, it's like Champion, there's a finite amount of jerseys out there that I can acquire. It's like at some point it will have to come to an end.
Yeah.
So
either that or your closet pole will break again.
Oh, dude, I feel like it's going to happen any day now again. Like, I'm going to have to put some more support beams up there just to keep this thing level.
Well,
I'm scared.
We'll do a how-to video on that one.
So I ended up caving on this one. It's the Thunder era colorway for the Giants with the 60th anniversary patch. I know I'm going to catch a lot of shit for it at the point in time when I finally do wear it because, you know, as an Oakland A's fan, but, you know, at some point you just kind of have to realize, like, who fucking cares? Yeah. I don't necessarily wear hats because, oh, I like the team, which for whatever reason has been like a strong motto that's been going around the last couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not.
I blame that on John Kiefer. John Kiefer is the head of that narrative.
I gotta be honest with you, no one's telling me whether or not I'm a real Boston Red Sox fan because I'm wearing a coked out Tigers hat tonight. No one can fucking tell me that.
No, exactly.
I don't give a shit. I could be told that all day, every day for the rest of my goddamn life. I am a diehard Red Sox fan that has an appreciation for all hats, except the fucking Yankees. So for me, I'm gonna wear whatever I want, and no one's gonna question my fandom by whether or not I only wear Red Sox hats. I don't give a shit what you say. I know what I feel in my heart.
Yeah,
we don't believe in cap ignorance.
Yeah, and the worst, even the worst argument is, well, these aren't even Rockies fans buying these hats or whatever. I'm like, they're fashion hats.
But at the end of the day, right? Listen, if your prerogative is I'm not going to wear another team's hat, fine. But don't push that bullshit on me.
Yeah.
Don't come knocking on my door telling me I have to prescribe to your thought process.
Yeah.
Also, if other people buy it, then isn't there like licensing money that goes back to the team? So you're supporting.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares?
Who gives a damn?
And on top of which, if their product is going to sell more to other random fans of just sport and hat, then of course they're gonna green light anything we throw at their fucking face.
Yeah.
Damn straight, Ben.
Yeah.
Now show us that hat that you're gonna wear, even though you're not a fan of the team, because I love it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I will wear the shit out of it. Not as often as the A's one, but I will wear the shit out of it every once in a while.
That A's one's nice, and just so you know, this was a late round pick for me, and I think it's what really put the nail in Leon's coffin. Just so you're aware.
I like to run TMC Oakland A's, but whatever. Let's see what you got. San Francisco Warriors.
So yeah, for this one, I mean, even though we're sticking with Thunder era,
nice,
I went more specifically with the O'Donnell foil for this one because he currently works for the Warriors broadcast in San Francisco, so it was a good fit.
There you go.
All right, next up, this one I gave it a day. I thought about it, and then it's like, all right, I pulled the trigger on it, and just because. I don't know. For some reason, it came out a little bit flatter than I was hoping. But it's the Florida Marlins one.
Yeah.
It's got the orange, but for whatever reason, I feel like a little bit more red would have been nice. I'm not against the inaugural season patch that they used for it. I think it actually went really well with the Miami Heat from that era.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That was one of the underwhelming ones for me, Ben. So my underwhelming ones from the collection, right, were the Marlins, Yankees, Mets,
Brooklyn.
Oh, Detroit Tigers. And
Brooklyn, really? The second Toronto.
Detroit Tigers? Oh my God.
We'll come back on that one. But I agree with Leon. The second Toronto one, I know the idea because the Raptors have just gone to more of a primary black and red and kind of eliminated the purple altogether. So it made sense for that. But
for the throwback pack, though, it was kind of weird. That's all. That was
correct. No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
I didn't finish what I was saying, but Brooklyn was my other one. That was underwhelming, but no fault to the creators. I mean, it's more about like the Brooklyn Nets colors are not exactly knock your socks off colors.
No, and I still hate the fact that they changed to black and white. I wish to God.
I know.
I'm not saying go back to the navy with gray, with red, which we'll get to in a little bit, but I'm glad at least they incorporated the powder blue tie-dye this year for their uniforms, kind of go back to the New Jersey. Yeah. Like that's more original than, we're going to be fucking black and white.
I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Unreal. But yeah, for the Marlins, Mr. Kurt Thomas, the 10th overall pick in the 1995 draft.
Very nice.
Who, for all you college hoops fans, is one of the only few guys who have led the league or led the nation in both points and rebounds in a season. But he was still only good enough to be the 10th overall pick in 95.
Interesting.
Way to go, Joe Smith. That's all I got to say on that one. Speaking of your favorite New York Mets, I did cave and have to get this one just because.
Well, you must have a jersey for it, so that's why.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the jersey.
It was the underbill that kind of sold me on it because I really went back, and then it's just like, all right, I kind of need something to go with the navy blue and red New Jersey Nets, and especially with the piping on the side, like everything kind of came together with that for Mr. Kenyon Martin. So,
okay,
but I agree.
I get that.
In some,
that's a good one.
It's still kind of boring, but it's like
no, but with that, yeah. I mean, I wasn't even thinking of that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I don't have the Yankee one, which was basically the same colorway. And I know the thought process on for it was that weird like late 70s, early 80s, where like the numbers for the Knicks were above where it actually said Knicks, but it was that navy crimson kind of colorway. Like it worked, but most jersey manufacturers don't even reproduce that era, so it's like you really got nothing to go with on this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that one for a minute. All right. I'm going right in your wheelhouse here, Pierre.
Oh, nice.
Bostonian.
All right. Okay. Nice choice.
So, I love the hat. Of course, my only criticism is the fact that it's black, and black is not exactly a retro Boston Celtics colorway. It's more of a
new.
Yeah, I'm gonna go mid 2004, 2005 ish.
Yeah.
I mean, when they got the big three together. So, but I still went the retro route on the jersey because anytime you can throw
Reggie Lewis
in the conversation,
Reggie Lewis, man.
Rest
Reggie
his
Lewis.
soul.
Nice.
Yeah. Reggie Lewis, man. Reggie Lewis was being handed the torch to the Celtics by Loy Vaught, and then had that really unfortunate passing. But I loved Reggie Lewis. He was one of my, as a youngster. I mean, I was young at the time, relatively young, right? I loved watching Reggie Lewis play, man. He was he's such a humble guy too. Just a humble guy.
Yeah.
That brings back some really good memories, man. I loved Reggie Lewis. Loved it. And I loved what he did for the local community in Boston, how he treated the homeless out there, and just the good things he did in that city, man. It was sad to see him go. The Celtics had a really rough go, man. They had Len Bias, who passed, and then Reggie Lewis. So they had it would have been phenomenal to see what that team would have been like with Len Bias getting towards the end of his peak, and then Reggie Lewis kind of coming up. It would have been crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it still kind of boggles the mind that the Celtics were, and I'm not saying they were bad, because obviously when you trade picks and stuff, you're able to acquire, certain talent. But the fact that, at the tail end of the Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird era, the fact that they had D Brown, Reggie Lewis, and then still had the draft rights, which ended up being for Len Bias. And the superstar youth team that they could have built out of that.
Oh my God. It would have been sick.
Would have been phenomenal.
D Brown could jump. Go ahead. What do you say, Jason?
I was just gonna say they probably wouldn't have given the Bulls a run for their money, but it would have been made for a nice,
you never know what Len Bias could have been.
Championship finals.
I know.
There's no way to really project what Len Bias would have been. He could have been.
Reggie Lewis's death sent them out of the league for 10 years. I mean, it was 10 years before they made it back.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the great memories and the depressing kind of twist that Jason put on it. So let's move on to let's move on to the next one.
What I do.
It's what I do. Brought it up and you hate it so much. I'll go with the Detroit Tigers one on this one for the Pistons.
Well, you're gonna have the jersey to match it, so you're gonna change my mind about the hat because of the jersey, I'm sure.
Whew. Okay. The one thing I will say going into it is if I could have had my hands on it to redesign this, I would have gone white crown, black bill, and then keep the colors and stuff like that. Like maybe it wouldn't have translated as well, but because once again, I mean, when I show you this jersey, in which case it's a Loy Vaught.
Okay. Who the fuck is Loy Vaught?
Exactly.
I feel like the patch on that is really good. It's the front where it kind of loses me.
Yeah. The patch work.
Oh no, the patch is fantastic. It's the tiger itself.
Yeah.
It's the tiger. It's the tiger.
Yeah.
The fact that John decided to go tripping balls tiger and not coked out tiger, I think like really kind of let me down.
Yeah. And I know it's not done often, but even like the Detroit D with the outline could have worked, right?
And that was the other thing. It's just like
no, this would have been the way to go, man.
Yeah. I think there were a bunch of different avenues that we could have gone on this one. And I mean, in my opinion, it still came out good, but it could have been great.
Yeah. Listen, there weren't a lot of misses. That to me, that like I told you the total misses, that was one of my total misses. There's like 4 of them to me.
Yeah.
And do people from Detroit do they not like that colorway, or they just prefer?
No, that's the weirdest thing is, as outsiders, we look at it, and I like, and I truly mean this, like the most iconic uniform combination that the Pistons ever had that I go back and be like, that was fucking sweet, is those mid to late 90s teal, black, and like the Motor City, as they call them, or the horsepower colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actual Pistons fans absolutely think it's abhorrent.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought too.
Well,
because they had Grant Hill and all that, and it just wasn't a good time for him.
I appreciate that jersey combination, but your Loy Vaught jersey did not sell me on that Detroit hat. It was close. I mean, it's beautiful. Listen, the match is absolutely spot on and perfect, but there's that Detroit hat. I don't like it.
No, I feel you. I mean, to me, it's just kind of nice because I mean, once again. And especially when I get to the Wizards, like it'll become more apparent.
Oh, the Wizards. Whew.
In which case that's going to be my number one. But with that specific color scheme for the Pistons, I mean, no other team in sports history has come close to replicating that. So for me, it was like a personal mission to get something where it's like, oh, I can finally wear these fucking hats and not just have to wear a navy and orange Tigers hat all the time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, you sold us on why you did it. Still not sold for me.
I'm gonna blame Loy Vaught for that one. I should have brought out a Rick Mahorn.
No, I think the Loy. I think Vaught was actually a selling point.
Dude, I was gonna say it's the only one I've ever seen in existence, and that's like, okay, I gotta pop this one out.
Wow. Well, I like it, man. I like that you went obscure. So what's next? What we got next?
So Leon's actually already got the next one up. So Chicago Bulls, which you really couldn't do anything better on this one except for maybe not use the 95th anniversary patch.
Get out of here, man. That's I like. I love that patch.
That's the one thing I didn't like about that hat. That patch.
I don't hate the patch. I just think that we could have used a different patch. Look at the
font. Look at the font on the side of the patch. It fucking looks like it matches the front, man.
I don't disagree with that, but it's kind of boring at the same time.
It's like a jersey tag, like a jock tag.
That's what it looks like to me too.
It also kind of looks like toenails.
Listen, the fact that you're agreeing with Jason Mead on this is not a good thing, Ben. Okay.
No, Jason Mead's like patches for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not one of them.
All of a sudden, patch connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Jason's like, whoa.
If I'm gonna buy patches, it's gonna be the best patches.
Listen, Jason, I bought 3,000 side patches. Okay, you bought 4, so I think
I've only bought the best.
But the Campbell Soup 1987 Chicago White Sox logo was just like if we had gone with any other era of White Sox hat for this hat, I would have been fucking furious.
Well,
because when you match it up with this,
get out of here, man.
Jerry Sloan, baby, and actually brand new with tags. Like
holy shit.
I haven't even gotten to the point of wearing it. So
you're about to change that. You're about
for sure.
You're about to pop that cherry on that jersey. That's for sure. I know it. That's gonna be.
Yeah.
When are you wearing that one?
Probably gonna be. I'll do it on Valentine's Day. Fuck that.
Fuck yeah.
That's a good day to do it.
Hell yeah. You and Jason can wear your little hats together with the side patch that looks like toenails.
I don't have it. I didn't buy it because of that side patch.
I think the sad part about it is this is actually the second White Sox I have with that patch on the side, because I actually got the black and white with the pink underbill as well.
Oh, looks like you like the toenails.
I mean, when we dropped the black and white with pink, it was different. So, yeah. I realized I wrote myself into a hole on this one.
All right, Loy Vaught. Let's go on to the next one.
So, next one, another one that was definitely a must-have. Houston Astros with the 45th anniversary patch.
Hold on, stop, pause. Jason Mead.
Yes, sir.
Side patch connoisseur.
It's the one he got.
Yes. Is that side patch acceptable to you?
It's the one he bought.
It sure is.
Oh,
yes.
It's like a goddamn patch crackhead now. Look at him. He was just shaking to go get that hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get enough of him now. You can't get enough of him now.
I only have one bit of criticism with this, and that is, instead of the white outline around the silver star, it should have been the baby blue.
Okay. For the Rocket?
That's it. Yeah. Which case, hold on, let me bust that one out, wherever the hell it is.
You're lucky T800 doesn't watch this shit. He'd probably stab you.
Come on, Yao Ming. Come on, Yao Ming. Let's go.
Nah, it's gonna be so off the bench.
I went way stranger with this one. So I went with Mr. Kenny the Jet Smith.
Okay.
Still good. Still good.
Yeah.
That's a nice choice though.
Like
I mean, because
the
only reason why I wouldn't have gone Yao Ming is because that was Nike era.
Fair enough.
Although I do have a number 11 Rockets jersey, but it's a Bryce Drew.
Another superstar.
Another superstar. The pride of Valparaiso,
would have been
Indiana.
the easy.
No, I actually prefer these obscure jerseys.
Yeah.
I do.
Hakeem would have been too easy, right?
Oh yeah.
It almost reminds me of starting lineup. You know what it reminds me of? These obscure jerseys. Remember starting lineup figurines? The most valuable,
a bunch of them still.
The most valuable ones were the ones like that. You know, like the player
that no one had.
Yeah. Like for you, like you picked what's his face for number 5 on the Arizona Diamondbacks top 5. You said Craig Counsell.
Yeah.
Like a Craig Counsell starting lineup would be worth millions.
Yeah, especially now since we rose his stock. 5th best player in Arizona Diamondbacks history.
Don't say we. You rose his stock. I wasn't
on the show.
Actually,
you co-signed it.
No, I said
Speaking of toys, if you ever come across this and you want to make a shitload of money and you just happen to find it, buy it immediately and then sell it on eBay for like hundreds of thousands potentially.
Okay.
So back in the early 90s, Barbie did so this would have been 95 because they had the Raptors and the Grizzlies added to this. So they made NBA Barbies, blah blah blah. The most obscure one they made was the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, that's weird.
And it's easily one of the most sought after Barbies of all time. Not necessarily NBA Barbie, but just a Barbie in general.
Fun fact. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Fact. Behind the boxes of hats in Leon's basement there is his Barbie collection. He shows Jason and I almost every Wednesday. What we do is Jason and I get on a Zoom call with Leon and he shows off his newest Barbies.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar industry. I mean, there's
careful, I might sell one.
There you go.
It doubles the size of his hat collection.
Yeah,
it's really
no, but I love it, man. It's like
really
Wednesday Jason and I grab our tea, we sit down, and Leon takes us through his Barbie collection.
His latest Barbies,
yeah. We comb the hair and everything.
There you go.
All right. Who's
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, well, none of it's true, but all right, let's go on.
I'll be honest. The way Pierre winded up into that one was, I thought he was just going to end it with nobody cares.
No, we do care. You wouldn't believe the stuff we care about. That's going to go in the description of the video.
Yeah. We're just calling this video the Dallas Mavericks Barbie Show.
Do it, dude. You'll get a shit ton of viewers just because of that.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
It's worth the gamble.
I'm taking that gamble. I'm betting on you. What's next? What do we got, Ben?
All right, so this one I got to bust out because
I like this one.
It is the only hat that I do not have a Milwaukee Bucks jersey to match with it.
Oh, so this is going to be the diamond crossover jersey hook with a twist.
Yes, the cheapest. Okay, so Champion did make jerseys in the Irish Rainbow colorway. They only did it for a year. They did Blue Edwards, Alvin Robertson, Todd Day, and Lee Mayberry was the fourth one.
Okay.
The sad part about it is the cheapest I've seen one sell for is $1,200.
Jesus.
So just in case, I had to buy this just for the sake of if I ever find one.
And if you do that, you're going to get kicked out of that house.
Okay. So backstory on that one. There's a guy that I know in Minneapolis. He and I, like Angie and I, were supposed to go for opening day, Twins, A's. Mm-hmm. We had a suite and everything like that. So the guy in question, who's another jersey collector, lives in Minneapolis. He has, to my knowledge, 12 of them. Of those fucking jerseys.
That's crazy.
So
you were gonna rob him?
I wouldn't say rob. I was gonna try and barter with him on that one. So I was hoping to come back with one, but I'm still working out a deal for that.
It's gonna happen, Ben. I believe
you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Would you trade the Loy Vaught for that jersey?
Ooh, not necessarily. Just because I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've only seen the Loy Vaught once.
Hypothetically, let me ask you a question.
Bring it on.
You have the Dallas Mavericks limited edition Barbie doll in your possession, hermetically sealed, perfect condition, mint condition, toy graded if they do that.
Yeah.
Would you trade that for that jersey?
No.
Okay.
You just take the money.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so
I mean,
you'd sell the
Barbie
doll
and buy
the jersey, and then you'd keep the rest of the money.
I mean, there is that potential with that.
What the hell would you do?
Oh, for that jersey?
I've given you like 7 options.
I don't know. Selling blood and semen is always like the viable option in this one.
Okay. That's an interesting disgusting one. Let's move on to the next jersey combo.
I mean, hey, I'm 6'3". I'm in pretty good shape. I've clearly got great genetics. So I mean, my seed might, fetch quite $1.
I bet it would.
I'm sorry I brought that up.
So I've now learned that you and Leon both love Barbie dolls to the point where you won't trade them for things.
No, I don't collect Barbie dolls. Like I just
gave you an option. If you had the Barbie doll, would you trade it for the jersey? And you said no.
Well, okay. So the whole reason why I even know about the Barbie doll is because my dad has every Barbie doll for every team except for the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm actually trying to find it for him.
Gotcha.
Oh, so you should be saying that they're easy to find.
Oh, that'd be fucking splendid if it was easy to find.
We're gonna go on a search.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've been trying to find one for what, 26 years?
We're gonna try to find it. We're gonna try to find this thing.
I'll be impressed if you guys are able to track one down before I do.
All right. Well, if we do,
challenge accepted.
Challenge. Look at Leon. Challenge accepted.
He's just gonna go pull out one from his collection.
Look at him. He's gonna go behind that wall of boxes and pull out like this. It's right near like the 2004 Christmas edition.
It's right there.
All right, Ben. Ben, what do we got next, man?
Next we got the all black, the Dodger with the Clippers, baby.
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one.
This was another one I was on the fence about just because it's a black hat, which is not a primary color for the Clippers.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, nah, the patch kind of sold me with like all the details that's kind of going on with that.
Jason picked the Detroit Tigers before that one.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's more of my hatred of the Dodgers than anything else.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, it's fair.
I love the fact that it sunk you though. So
that one didn't sink me.
No, the draft was done by the time that pick happened.
Let's see this clip.
Diamondbacks sunk him. Wait, what player was that? 25?
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
Nice.
Damn.
Officially the fourth most I've ever paid for a jersey.
Oh shit, really?
It was $160.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Still
no,
bad.
I was gonna say when you break it down like that, like it took me a few years to kind of get over it because like I would never spend more than $50 on a jersey just because brand new back in the day, they're $40, $42.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But then I kind of came to the realization of like, I'm not going to win that war. So I splurge on occasion. All right. This one I know is going to be top 5 for most people. Colorado Rockies, the navy, gold, and crimson. Or maroon, sorry.
I like it.
I did as well. It wasn't one that I necessarily like needed just because I have so many navy and red and gold hats because I mean shit. The 80s and 90s minor league system was riddled with that colorway. So but I felt like, okay, if I'm gonna go this route, I'm gonna pick this one up. The one I did not pick up though was the light navy, baby blue, and gold.
Wow. Oh, aka Jason's #1 pick.
Was it? Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a beautiful hat, but at the end of the day, when Champion lost the NBA contract, they were hold on, let me grab the jersey so I can at least talk about this. So recent acquisition, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Yep.
So yeah, when Champion was still making jerseys or at the tail end of their contract, the Nuggets were still wearing this colorway.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't transition into the baby blue until, you know, Carmelo Anthony came in the league and Nike and Reebok had taken over and stuff. So
that dude had Tourette's too.
Yep. Who?
Chris Smith. Yeah.
Chris Jackson?
Chris Jackson, I mean. Yeah, Chris Jackson. He was at LSU, right? He played for LSU, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That he had Tourette's. I remember watching a 60 Minutes show where he talked about the only time he could ever focus was playing basketball.
Yeah.
He wouldn't leave the gym until he swished 10 3-pointers in a row. Yeah. Because his Tourette's wouldn't let him.
Right. And he struggled to tie his shoe. Mm-hmm. But when you put him on a basketball court, the guy was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, amazing. And he was ahead of his time in terms of not I don't think he would stand for the national anthem either, right? Or he wouldn't.
He stood, but he would do his prayer.
Right. It's,
right.
Yeah. So
which in retrospect, it's like, okay, like why people would take issue with that?
I have no idea.
Praying. Yeah,
I know it was crazy. It was a big controversy back then too, though.
Oh, for sure. And then after him, it was that girl from Manhattanville College who would turn her back to the flag, and then. Yeah. So there's always been obviously this chain of peaceful protests, but of course, certain people are going to be fucking idiots about it.
Yep. Agreed.
Man, we've really packed the show in with like everything.
Listen, man, we've talked about Barbie dolls, right? I mean, if we fit Barbie dolls into this somehow,
Barbie dolls,
Loy Vaught.
Political discussion, selling blood and semen. I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
People are getting a timeline of Champions sponsorship.
Yeah, we're learning about Leon's love of Barbie dolls too, which I keep going back to because it's so important.
Yeah,
I can't hate on it. I actually kind of admire you for that.
I do too. Leon.
None of it's true, but all right.
Is it? Oh, dude, I got baited on that one hard.
Oh, you don't believe it? You believe me? Get out of here,
dude! I don't know. I see a lot of stuff behind Leon, and like anything is possible at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not true. But all right, what was next?
Next up is this was also a last minute pickup. The Atlanta Braves and the big Hawk logo, mid-90s Atlanta Hawks. So
yeah. I
don't even know why I thought about this one as much as I did, where it's just like, of course I'm going to buy this fucking hat.
Yeah. Steve Smith.
Look at Jason Mead. He could barely keep himself fucking together.
Steve Smith.
I know. I just love this jersey. Look at that.
Bam.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Look how gorgeous that thing
Christian
is.
Laettner on this one.
Christian Laettner. Oh my God. Being a UConn fan, I hate Christian Laettner.
I love Christian Laettner. Absolutely.
Everybody hates Christian Laettner, but
there's certain dudes that come out of college, you just know they're gonna suck. Like like they had these illustrious college careers. Christian, he bothered me.
Dude, I still for the life of me cannot figure out how Christian Laettner's NBA career was not as good as his college career. And the one thing I will go back to on that one is it had to do with whatever coaches he was put under. Because the best years of his career were in Atlanta under Lenny Wilkins, but anything before that, anything after that was absolute garbage.
He was barely better than Eric Montross.
Oh, that's a hard one.
If you pull out an Eric Montross jersey, I'm shutting this shit down.
You might. Toronto Raptors. Let's go.
I mean, it's in there.
No, don't pull it out.
It's in the Boston Celtics section for you.
Oh man, no.
How much are you willing to part with that one for?
I mean, I got it for like $40, so
nice.
I mean, I still need it because of the draft class he was in. That was the primary reason why I bought it.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into like the big ones. So
the ones that Leon and I took in the draft.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Yeah. This better be number 25.
Starbury, big ticket. What do you got?
No, actually,
he's going obscure, man. You guys aren't feeling this? Like he's going obscure.
No, I know. 25.
I actually didn't go obscure on this one. And I'll explain why here in a sec.
All right. Garnett.
No.
Starbury.
No. So it's the only black Timberwolves jersey I have.
Okay.
Wally
Zerbiak.
That's not bad. That's not that obscure.
Well, I was gonna say if we had done this
spell his name
show a week later, I've got a Malik Sealy coming in the mail.
Ooh, okay. Well, Leon, spell his name.
No,
Zerbiak or Sealy?
Zerbiak.
Oh, Wally.
Well done. Well done.
Leon and I today we're looking at a thumbnail and he spelled wavy wrong. I'm like, Leon.
Hey, we spell stuff different in Canada.
But then you had me questioning whether or not I was spelling it right. I'm like, shit, man, maybe it's not maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, this is
that cap is sick.
I agree. Yeah. I'm still on the fence if I would have preferred it in the light navy I don't know. I like this a lot, so I don't hate it. Nice. But I'm curious if you go black tee, light navy on the hat, maybe. But
I don't know, man. That one to me, I wouldn't mess with.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Maybe.
Either way, it's a winner.
Maybe round 3, round 4.
Round 4,
for sure.
All right, let's see what's next, man.
All right. I'm going in this one a little bit earlier because obviously I already did the Giants one, so I had to throw the A's in there with the 50th anniversary. Obviously same colorway as the Giants one, so I'll just go right on into Mr. Eric Dampier.
Solid.
Yeah. Solid choice.
I would have. I mean, if I could have found his number 35 jersey, at least I could have hyped it up, thinking, "Oh shit, it's a Kevin Durant." But no, it's not. All right. Next up, the two-tone Arizona Diamondbacks with the A logo and the inaugural season patch. I did not get the snakehead one just because I felt this one blended better with Phoenix Suns jerseys altogether. So
I agree.
Jason,
and
Reed,
it's also not
round 4 on that one.
Yeah. He went super early on that one.
Yeah.
That's because it's the most Suns.
Dan Marley.
Yep.
Let's get a Dan Marley jersey.
Thunder Dan. All right.
Newer tags.
Legler.
It is newer tags. Luke Longley.
Holy cow.
Luke Longley. Holy shit.
I didn't even know he played for the Suns.
Only for one season.
I didn't really care that he played for the Suns, but that's obscure.
No, the obscure one is if I could find a Minnesota Timberwolves jersey for him, but yeah, this one will go swimmingly with it.
Jeez, that is a good combo.
I think you guys are probably I'll push this one back. Nah, fuck it. It's coming out now. All
right.
So this one did not crack the top 5. It was pick number 6 for me, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it, but
6.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Listen here. Listen here, pal. It's time for a discussion. An intervention. And when I'm done with
champion thing. It's the champion thing.
It's all right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got.
Who you got?
I mean, I was gonna say, and of course, I did not go with Iverson. I went with Larry Hughes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iverson's like Reebok era.
So the one thing I will say is, yes, everything having to do with the colors.
Yeah.
Perfect. My only issue is I personally did not like that particular era for the 76ers. I still think it was a little too weird. Now, as far as the quintessential uniform for Allen Iverson, yes, I think it's spot on. They knocked it out of the park. But there's also the fact that this is the skinny sleeve one, whereas when they were the first team to transition to those wide ass sleeves, which absolutely sucked.
Fair enough.
So I'm sorry.
Combo.
I gotta take the punishment out on the hat. So
dude, your passion's unbridled right now, and I love it. What do we got next? It's almost like Leon just opened his newest Barbie doll.
Boom. So next up, we're gonna go 1970s Los Angeles Laker colorway with the Dodger hat. Once again, I needed a hat that could go. Hold on. You know what? I didn't grab it. Shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I hope that
pull out in the vault.
Indeed it goes. It's like live.
No, actually, I realized I did grab it, but then it had a spot on it, so I threw it in the dirty clothes. So I have a Jerry West one of these ones as well.
Oh.
So I had to go with the gold logo Wilt Chamberlain for this one.
Ooh.
But once again, I mean, when you're able to blend in everything as perfectly as that.
Yeah, that's perfect, man.
Not obscure at all.
No.
And then once again, it's like I don't have anything else in my collection that would have gone with that jersey. So
no, that's nice, man.
All right. So now we're in the top 5, but obviously that was number 5. I hate myself for putting this one at number 4, but I have to do it.
Oh boy.
Cleveland
That's
Indians.
A great hat.
I know.
It is.
Cavaliers, baby.
Once
again, another jersey that I've never had a perfect hat that I could wear with it. And
Ron Harper.
I do have a Ron Harper, but he wasn't from this specific colorway.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Bobby Phils.
Wow. That is an ugly jersey. Holy cow.
It's quintessential 1990s basketball.
Oh yeah,
there.
absolutely. But that is an ugly jersey. Great combo.
Ugh. Oh yeah. No.
Just so bad back then too.
I know. Like I hated these jerseys for years until I got older, and it's just like,
yeah,
they were great. All right, top three. I got to go with the Texas Rangers on this one.
All right. I like it.
And especially with the use of the 95 All-Star game.
That 95 All-Star game patch, man, is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I love that patch.
That green and that's.
You know what I'm happy about too is Ben's Wi-Fi had a dramatic turnaround.
Yeah, it did. It just knows when he's on live.
I've been having that in the back of my head the entire time, and it's just like,
no, man. Be free and easy, my friend. If we threw it
out to the universe, it would just go to shit.
Be free and easy, my friend. It's winning right now.
Yeah.
But Popeye Jones.
Popeye Jones. Raptor legend.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top that one. I want to see what you got for the other two.
I was going to say.
Trust me, Jason Mead is a hard man to impress.
Yeah.
I am.
I thought you were going to go tractor trailer there.
I only like about a quarter of Leon's Barbie's collection.
Actually, here, hold on. I mean, if we're just sticking with the Mavericks, I'll go with the most obscure one that I really have. The Popeye Jones one just took me forever to find, but the most obscure one I have is one I had to get custom made. Michael Iozolino.
Wow.
I know that is.
I have no
and
idea.
the only reason why I had this one made was because of the fact that I'm trying to assemble the entire roster from the original NBA Jam arcade game. Yeah. And that's the only reason why anybody would want to know who Michael Iozolino is.
There you go.
Man, they were really, really stretching there when they made that game then, huh?
I mean, if you look back at the rosters, the crazy thing about it is, like the Celtics was McHale and Reggie Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then like the Pacers was Detlef Schrempf and Reggie Miller. So
the Sonics were Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, right?
No, that was tournament edition. For the Sonics, it was actually it was Sean Kemp and Benoit Benjamin.
Benoit Benjamin? What the fuck?
Yeah. And Benoit Benjamin holds the third most money I've ever spent on a jersey.
Shit.
And that was $180, and it came from Poland.
Big Benoit fans over there, I've heard.
Huge.
How does that happen? But
yeah.
All right. So number 2.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You're just kissing Leon's ass.
Yeah. You don't have to do that on this show, you know that, right?
Once again, it's like what other the only hat that I ever had to wear with the Toronto Raptors jersey was the Canada Day / Sunday home maple leaf one, and it's just like, well, I can't really wear an all red hat with like these straight up purple jerseys.
Yeah.
So the fact that we could have a two-tone with the red bottom on this, when I think Toronto Raptors,
stop guessing. You haven't been right once. I gotta be
Chauncey Billups.
Oh, that's not obscure at all. Oh, look at that! Look at that jersey. Just the sublimation on that thing.
Yeah,
it's not sub. Stuff. It's screen print.
It's screen print.
Yeah. If it's sub, it wouldn't fall off.
Yeah. Okay.
You see how the lines are worn out?
Yeah.
Badass. Leon, Leon's 0 for 20 in guessing the jersey that's about to come up.
In my head, I said Eric Dampier, but that was the one time I didn't say it out loud. And
bullshit.
Oh,
it's all good.
It's all good. Don't worry. We got one more chance.
No, Leon's an honest dude. So I will say, if you said that, Leon, I believe that's the case. But you're 0 for 20.
Yeah, I know.
Number 1.
The one time I didn't say it, though. Let's go. What else you got?
I was gonna say we're down to the number 1, and this is the one
Hey, just so you know, Ben, when Leon does that, when he leaves, he says, "Let's go." He wants us to stop talking shit.
No,
yeah,
that's fine.
We're hitting a nerve.
Poor Leon.
No, don't be. No, you see what he does to us. He's very mean to me. Usually it's in private though. He'll shoot me a text in the middle of the day. I'll get a text message that says, "Hey man," I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" He'll be like, "Fuck you," and then he just disappears.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
None of it's true.
I'll get one at like 3 o'clock, just like, I hope you're having a shitty day. Yeah, it's just stuff like that.
Leon's at his best at 6 a.m. Like when he's been up all night, like he's been up for 2 days. Like, Leon, what are you doing? Packing pins.
Yeah. Impacting.
Let's see what we got next.
Man.
All right.
Wizards.
This is it, right?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, this is it. This is number
Hold
one
on.
seed.
Leon, guess the Wizards jersey.
This is gonna be hard.
It's not obscure.
Oh, then
Gilbert
Michael Jordan.
Arenas.
It's got to be Stackhouse.
Michael Jordan.
No.
Rip Hamilton.
No, and I'll show you why I didn't pick Rip Hamilton.
All right.
Is that Anton Jameson? Oh,
Juwan
Juwan.
Howard.
Juwan Howard.
I forgot he played on
Not
the Wizards.
obscure.
Do you have a whole Fab Five?
No, because I don't have Stacey King?
Jimmy
King. Sorry. Thank you.
Jimmy King.
Yes.
But I've got everybody else. But no, so yeah, obviously Nationals hat.
That hat is incredible.
That is.
Absolutely. Just
That
attention to
patch
detail.
is sick, too.
The best patch they could have used, the copper outline on not as the patch, but the logo itself. But the fact that John was able to get as close as possible on the shade of blue, I think is the most impressive part about it.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Yeah, that is so great.
The one thing I'll pop out is, so speaking of Mr. Rip Hamilton, the Blues are different as soon as Richard Hamilton came onto the Wizards.
Wow.
Yeah, that was why I didn't go that route.
Jesus. Your attention to detail is just as good.
Oh, hell yeah. The only obscure player that I know Champion made for that specific colorway that I'm still trying to find, even though I already have his Bullets jersey, would be a George Mirasan.
Wow. That would be a good one.
He was a short guy. He was a really short guy.
So short.
Tiny. Listen, I got to tell you, man, that was quite a bit of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
So I want to just kind of recap the journey, if we may. Is that okay with everybody?
Okay. Totally.
Yeah. We all came in starry-eyed and excited for what was going to happen, right? I, for one, was giddy. I was giddy with excitement. We learned about Barbie dolls.
Yep.
Right? We learned about the most obscure Barbie doll of the NBA Barbie doll collection.
Yep.
We learned that every Wednesday, Leon takes us through his newest additions to his personal Barbie doll collection.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that Loy Vaught was provided the privilege of a champion jersey with his name on it.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that Jason Mead and Ben have very similar tastes, which I feel terrible for Ben about.
What?
We've also learned that Leon is terrible at guessing games. Terrible.
I'm only right when I keep it inside.
Not a lick of VSP whatsoever.
Yeah.
We've also learned that this was an outstanding hour plus that we spent with a bunch of friends. This was fun. Yeah, this was fun. This is fun, man. I needed this tonight. Long day, long week. This was good. I know, Ben, you had a long week.
No, this is. I was actually greatly looking forward to this, like since we first talked about it. So
yeah.
I think that's why I still had high energy, despite how crippling today actually was as far as the amount of time I've been awake.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's like anything else. When you're actually excited about doing something, you'll find the energy to pull you through it.
I will speak for all of us here. I think that's fair to do. We were all excited for tonight. Like really, I can't wait to do this tonight with Ben. So listen, this was outstanding. I really appreciated it. This collection was outstanding. I can't wait to see more stuff like this.
Same.
And Ben, I really, truly want to thank you for taking the time to not only do this with us, but also the preparation it took to kind of figure out which jerseys you were going to show. And I got to tell you, man, that was it. That's some impressive stuff. And I really appreciate guys like you that bring the energy and have cool ass collections like you do.
Well, I was going to say, it definitely helps that I am always camera ready, and I am a stickler for preparedness, even though I forgot to pull the Wilt Chamberlain jersey out of my closet, you know, when I pulled the Laker hat up.
Let's just be real here. You're a fucking good looking dude too. So you like, it's like, you don't even have to worry about that. You know,
I don't know about that. If I maintained a little bit more, but you know, because I currently look like the old Supersonics mascot, Sasquatch.
Okay.
But chicks dig that. So
yeah,
you know,
I mean, listen, man,
you might be on the right path.
There's beauty in just being who you are, you know?
There you go.
So listen, Leon, my friend, we learned a lot about you today. So because you've taught us so much about Barbie dolls today, and every Wednesday, as we talked about before, I'd love it if you took us away today.
All right. Make sure you guys like, rate, review, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let us know, you know, which of your favorite Diamond crossover collections hats are in your collection. And until then, stay fitted. We'll catch you guys soon.
All right. See you, everybody.